Hi young friends, I hope everything is fine with you today. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the planets. Please open your books and open the unit Do You Know the Planets? And let's jump into the lesson. As you know, we live on the planet Earth. And there are 7 more big planets like the Earth in our solar system. In today's lesson, we will learn about all of them. At the end of the lesson, you're going to learn about planets and the solar system, and also we are going to compare the planets to develop our speaking. Let's begin. First, I want to ask you, what is planet? Planets are round objects that orbit the sun. And what does orbit mean? It means to circle around. So all the planets, including the Earth, circle around the sun. So this is our solar system. The sun and 8 primary planets around it. The first planet to the sun is called Mercury. The second planet from the sun is called Venus. I'm going to give more information about each of them. But first, let's just learn their names and how to pronounce them. The next one is our planet, the Earth. And the small round you can see around the Earth is the Moon, our satellite. The first planet from the Sun is called Mars. And the fourth planet is Jupiter. After Jupiter, we have Saturn. And after Saturn, we have the planet of Uranus. The final planet in the solar system is Neptune. After learning the names of each planet, I am going to give separate information about each of them. First of all, let's talk about Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. Because it is so close to the Sun, it is also the hottest planet. Mercury is very hot. In fact, it is 4 times hotter than a boiling water. Can you imagine, dear students? Boiling water is very hot, right? You can barely touch it because you would hurt yourselves. So imagine that Mercury is 4 times hotter than the boiling water. Mercury is also a rocky planet. There are 4 rocky planets and Mercury is one of them. Mercury is also smaller than many of other planets. Another interesting fact about Mercury is that there is no air, no water on Mercury. So it means that there is no life on Mercury. And one more fact about Mercury is that it has no moon. Now, the second planet from the Sun is Venus. Venus is surrounded by clouds, so there is always cloud in Venus. And you know, dear students, these clouds are in yellow color, so it is always yellow there, because these clouds reflect the maximum lights from the sun. This is why they always get yellow. Because of this reason, Venus is called the brightest planet of all. Like Mercury, Venus also does not have any moons. And it is also a rocky planet like Venus. So I told that there are 4 rocky planets. One of them is Mercury and the other is Venus. And the third planet is ours. Yes, it is the Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. It is the only planet which has oceans and life on it. So in this picture, the blue portions we can see are oceans and the green portions are lands. Like the other planets, the Earth also turns around the Sun. It takes the Earth 365 days to orbit the Sun. And you know, dear students, the Earth turns around the Sun. At the same time, it turns around itself too. So it revolves around its own axis. This way, days and nights happen. The Earth has got one moon. We call it our satellite. Also, the Earth is a rocky planet. So it is the third rocky planet. Let's continue with Mars. Mars is between the Earth and Jupiter. Do you know the color of Mars, dear students? It's kind of reddish. So if someone asks you which one is a red planet, you can say that it is Mars. Even though it is red, it is not very hot there. In fact, it is much cooler than the Earth. Scientists believe that once there was water in Mars, so that's why they believe that in the future there might be life signs in Mars. Mars is a rocky planet. Like Earth, it also has volcanoes. Also, Mars has 2 moons. Both of them are very small. And let's see the next planet. The next planet is Jupiter. Jupiter is a giant gas. It's a gas planet. So, we finished with the rocky planets. There are 4 rocky planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. And this is a gas planet. It means that you cannot stand on Jupiter because it is all gas. If you try to stand on Jupiter, you would sink into its center. Jupiter is also the biggest planet on the solar system. And do you know, dear students, even all the other planets would fit into Jupiter and much space would remain. It is so gigantic. There is another very interesting fact about Jupiter. It has at least 63 moons. I say at least because some are still being discovered. The next planet to talk about is Saturn. Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun. It's another gas planet. Like Jupiter, Saturn is also all gas, and it is very big. Something interesting about Saturn is that it has a ring around itself, like you see in the picture. And this ring is made of ice crystals. Like Jupiter, Saturn also has a lot of moons. It has got 62 moons, and each of them have got names. Now let's learn about another gas planet called Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. It also has got a ring around itself. And you know, the Uranus rings are made of dust particles. Uranus is bigger than the Earth. You can compare by looking at this picture. And Uranus has got 27 moons. The final primary planet on the solar system is Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun. That is why it is the coldest one too. Neptune is also another gas planet. So let's call the gas planets one more time: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Something interesting to know about Neptune is that it's a very stormy planet. Often there are strong winds there. And one more thing, Neptune has got 14 moons. Now we finished about all the planets. It is time to check our knowledge. Let's see how well we remember the things we learned today. So dear students, please help me. Which planet has got strong winds? What should I write here? Yes, I just told it is Neptune. Which one is a red planet? Do you remember? Right, it's Mars. Number 3 is bigger than the Earth. Which planet is bigger than the Earth? Remember I showed the picture of Uranus, blue planet. Yes? The planet which has a beautiful ring. It is Saturn. Saturn's ring is much brighter and much remarkable than the other planets. So it's Saturn. This planet is between the Venus and Mars. Yes, this is our planet. This is the Earth. Which planet is next to the Sun? The first planet, the closest planet to the Sun. Right, it is Mercury. The second planet from the Sun. So after Mercury, which planet comes? Right, it's Venus. And the last one, the biggest planet. It is the biggest planet. Which one is the biggest planet, dear students? Remember, it's a giant gas planet. Yes, it is Jupiter. Well done to you, dear students. Now please open the unit of Do You Know the Planets and do all the exercises there. Read the reading passages and complete the tasks given for you. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and I hope you will always remember this knowledge we learned together with you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.